This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel, because they like to unsubscribe people. Double check your notifications are on, and if you hitting that like button, double check that like button is working. These bad actors don't want more people fully aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Look at what these guys are doing to MULN. MULN has been doing deliveries. MULN has settled that lawsuit that was dealing with their finances, but somehow the stock price keeps going down. Every day, these criminals find millions of counterfeit MULN shares to short into the market and manipulate the price. Yet the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI practice willful blindness to the obvious fraud and corruption. You guys know that I don't think MULN's CEO or the board does what's always in the best interest of MULN. But what is happening with MULN, is not just the board or the CEO. These are the criminals who have created probably billions of counterfeit MULN shares and are forcing MULN into these reverse splits, and then they just double and triple down on the criminality because they know nobody's going to hold them accountable. It's absolutely crazy. The evidence of the fraud and corruption in the MULN play is overwhelming, in my opinion. These guys had probably like 99% of their counterfeit shares erased in the reverse splits, and they still can't cover. What does that tell you? That tells you that they've been creating billions, trillions of counterfeit MULN shares. And the thing is this, I believe, and I've told you guys this before, they want to push MULN into bankruptcy before the lawsuit gets to the discovery phase, and they have to turn over the trading history and the blue sheet of MULN. And I'm going to tell you guys something. It is not just limited to MULN. There's going to be a lot of companies that are going to be exposed when we get the blue sheets. Okay? It's going to be AMC, it's going to be GME, it's going to be NWBO, it's going to be MULN, it's going to be MMTLP. All these companies are going to expose the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. And you know what's going to happen? The SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI are going to be shamed into doing their job, because the trading history is the smoking gun that exposes all the fraud, the corruption, the naked shorting, the dog pool abuse, the washing, the spoofing. And the SEC knows, the DOJ knows, the FBI knows, and they practice willful blindness. And the reason that they do that, because the majority of the people who are victims of these crimes are retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. The SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI cannot claim that they're not aware of the fraud and corruption in MULN. The fraud and corruption is overwhelming. Okay? It's overwhelming. They just don't do anything because the ones losing money are retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules, and they are controlled by the naked shorters. Okay? These naked shorters, they steal money from us, and then they give a portion of that stolen money as donations to the politicians. So whenever they get caught robbing and stealing, they can make a phone call and make the investigation go away. I mean, there's no other explanation for what's going on in the United States stock market. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that these criminals are naked shorting MULN to death because they know the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI will do absolutely nothing? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.